And we are live. It is the Unapologetic Podcast live on a Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, special latest in entertainment and current events because tomorrow Black women are taking over the show in the studio. They are the answer to the problems that they
Everything.
create. Okay.
Everything. Black women are the answer to everything. That is what the title should have been.
The
So,
actual
Zach,
and factual Kim Smith, how are you?
blessed, black, and highly favored. How about yourself?
I'm blessed, black, and highly favored as
Amen.
well. Uh, taking things day by day.
Because
Since
that's all
we
we
have
can do.
a special assignment tomorrow, today, we couldn't let the opportunity go past like we usually do
We
and
do.
talk about things that are happening right now a whole week later, you
Mm-hmm.
know. So shout out to StreamYard and shout out to us making a little time to discuss the Clay Thompson and Megan the Stallion breakup. And
Mm-hmm.
I want to say that I can't remember. This is why we need somebody to be cutting stuff up and storing stuff. I don't know how long we said that this was going to last. I knew it wasn't going to last. What were your
About
thoughts?
it. Yeah,
Huh?
I don't remember us talking about how long they would last. I remember us mentioning that they were together and people's opinion about that, but I don't remember us giving this one a timeline.
Oh, okay. Well, I never think that these celebrity couples are going to last, and these people with a whole lot of money are going to last a long time. So I think that the breakup is almost inevitable. Even though I do believe in black love and want black love, but it's just something about the it's something about people with money that
Mm.
it just doesn't last a long time. Um, so as we mentioned, Clay Thompson, Meg the Stallion, they were together for how long, Kim?
Not even a year.
Yeah, 6 months or so,
No, I think
nine
it was.
months.
Yeah, I think it was closer to 9 to 10. Last summer, when she was posting at one of her vacation houses or something like that, people noticed him. Well, people noticed someone in the back of one of her photos, and that's honestly how they were outed. A lot of people think that like as soon as they got together, like she jumped on the internet and was like, "Oh my God, I'm dating Clay Thompson," but it wasn't like that. The interneting and people being nosy peeped that he was in the back of one of her photos, and then instead of them lying about it, they came out that they were together. So I do
Okay.
think that was about 9 or 10 months ago.
And do we know how they met at all?
Actually, no. I do not know the story on how they met. I'm assuming industry something. You know what I mean? That's so odd that you said that because you want to know as many think pieces as I have ran across in the last couple of days. Nobody has said anything about how they met.
Yeah, yeah. I was thinking about that, and I figured that okay, Clay left Golden State Warriors,
Mm-hmm.
which is in California, San Francisco, and moved down to Dallas, Texas, and
Mm-hmm.
maybe ran into Meg down there in her home state of Texas somehow, and they
Yeah, because she
started.
was from Houston.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. So maybe that's let's just go with that.
sure.
Um, so not surprised if they break up. This is normal in the entertainment world. Normal in the entertainment world, but for some reason the people are pissed and once again dividing black men
Yeah.
and black women. And instead of finding ways to bring us together, we have someone like Kimberly who put Team Meg in her caption.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I don't see. I want to know. I want to make sure that you know where I stand in this think piece discussion that we're gonna have.
why do you stand with Meg?
Well,
Again,
one
again.
again, absolutely. I will always stand with Meg. Meg is a woman. Um,
That's
also,
not fair. That's
well,
not fair.
hey, men stand with men just because they're men, right? So, like I said, I'm gonna
No.
say yes,
If
yes.
she's wrong, why would you
Y'all
stand for
don't
her
y'all
if
do
she's
not call
wrong?
out y'all do not call out each other's bad behavior. Therefore, you stand with them. So therefore, again, I will stand with Meg, even if y'all believe she's having bad behavior. But
Okay.
the reason that I am Team Meg is because I personally think and we can get more into it, but like off the bat, I think my heart broke for her. I think it is very telling when men show up in a certain way. And I know you hate this word, but when a man shows up love bombing you, buying you cars, buying homes with you, taking you home to his family, all of these things, yeah, you kind of start to think that maybe this person is different. The only thing that I do disagree with Meg on is when Meg got on the internet saying that like Klay was like her first good guy that she had dated. I think women kind of set themselves up for failure with that, because then this particular man might want to think like, oh, well, like, why am I different? Like, if she's tolerated all this BS from all these other men, then I can kind of do what I want to. Not trying to say, that is what happened or anything like that, but that's the one thing that I do disagree with. But again, I stand Team Meg just off having a heart and being heartbroken that this girl is heartbroken.
Um, that's cool. That's
Uh-huh. Where do you land in it all?
we said you used the phrase love bombing again, which I have learned what love bombing is in 2026. So
Yes, you are.
now I will agree with you.
Come on.
It does seem like Clay love bomb Meg. It does seem
Come
like that.
on.
However,
Oh Lord.
however,
Mm-hmm.
this is normal in their world. You know,
No.
we've seen it happen so many times with these celebrities that they get together, they sing how they were with other people, they want to get a taste of it, they want to get a sniff of it,
Uh-huh.
and then after a few months, it's over. And if you're somebody like Cardi who actually decides to get married and have kids, and then it's over, and then you go date somebody else while you're married and have a kid, all that type of stuff. So,
Well, let's
uh,
well let's read Meg's post, okay? So we'll have like something to go off of. Cheating, comma, had me around your whole family, playing house, getting cold feet, holding you down through all of your horrible mood swings and the treatment towards me during your basketball season. Now you don't know if you can be monogamous, bitch. I need a real break after this one. Bye, y'all.
what was the B word for? I didn't know I was unsure of the context of the B word.
You must have never heard her song called Plan B. You should listen to it. Fuck
Is
niggas,
Clay the
big
B,
money.
or is she just saying using the B word in a sentence?
I mean, he could be a bitch in the situation. I don't know. I'm just saying that's
Okay.
just the word that she used or whatever. So I'm just saying. But yeah, that's what she posted. I do want to know your thoughts on, let's take the celebrity out of it for a second. Like, how do you feel about her posting it to social media, like going to social media with her grievances?
That's where I was going to go first.
Oh, let's do
The first thing on my little notepad here. That really irked me
it.
that she went to social media with this. I feel like it was unnecessary. I know that they've kind of shown their relationship through social media as well,
Mm-hmm.
but I do think that it was very intentional for her to get the public on her side, for her to, maybe she was hurt. I don't think she was hurt, but definitely to get the people to turn on Klay. It was definitely a PR stunt. I don't think that in any way Meg the Stallion is hurt at all. I think that it was unnecessary. Um, and I wish she wouldn't have done it that way, but at least it gave the internet something to talk about, and she probably is going to make a lot of money off of
Um, yeah, don't know how she's gonna make a lot of money off of it, but okay. Um, I so this is my thing. I personally feel like that Meg didn't do anything that I've not seen women that go to their regular 9 to 5s do. People keep trying to talk about her celebrity, and this is puts her in a different box. Meg is a woman, period, with or without the millions. And I think she did what most women do. Excuse me. I think she reacted in the moment. Meg also is young. I think people forget that. I think that, yes, the one thing that I do agree with you with is that she did come to social media for validation, but she did what most women do when they have a public relationship with a man that embarrasses them later. They then want to take that power and they want to embarrass the man. And so therefore they go to social media.
it. Hmm.
I do want to add a couple things to the conversation that I keep kind of hearing men miss. I hear a lot of women talk about, I've heard a lot of women talk about this over the last couple of days, but I do think Megan was hurt. And the reason that I think Megan was hurt is because Megan's situation is different than some. So Megan lost her mother and her father, and then a couple years ago, she lost her grandmother. So Megan is the only child. She doesn't have any siblings or anything like that. So Megan really does not have any immediate family that she is surrounded by. That's why a lot of people don't know this, but that's why a lot of women in the industry has kind of like folded into her. Queen Latifah being one of those people, is because people look at her like a motherless child. I think the reason people are more pissed at Klay, why women are literally trying to put curses on him. Don't believe in witchcraft. I'm a Christian, but is because he upped the ante with the family that she didn't have, right? So they say that narcissist, one of the things, not calling him a narcissist, I don't know him personally, I'm just saying in general what the studies say. A narcissist will target a person that kind of lacks something that they need to control. And a lot of the time, narcissists will get you away from like friends and family and things like that. That's a hurdle that he didn't really have to step on because Megan doesn't have any real family. And if he never intended to be serious with her, if he never intended to actually make a life for her, he could have done like other men have done to her. They could have kept her in a box. He could have paraded her around social media, around his friends, saying, oh, okay, it's my turn with Meg the Stallion or whatever. He didn't. He started taking her to holidays. She's cooking for the whole family. She's getting close with his father. She has not had that type of closeness with anybody in years because her mom ended up passing away right before she hit big. So I do think that her coming to social media is a bit different than other women because she's reaching out for the validation and like maybe like the family that she, of course, does not have, right? Like me personally, I miss my sister every day, but like in situations where I have felt like that I needed to get something out, that was my confidant, right? I would call my sister. Megan doesn't have that. So I get and understand your plight of like she went to social media just so she can, win the public. Maybe she went to social media because that's where she thought that she was going to get the most love from.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe, but I think that, and we'll get to this in a little bit.
Yeah.
Meg knows has been around enough people and in enough relationships and situationships to pump the brakes, take it slow, and
But what if somebody is coming in love bombing you? Like, why do I need to? This man bought a house with her. This man bought her a Bentley for her birthday. So why is it always on the woman to regulate the relationship? So
Because
if you know as a man you on bullshit, then maybe you should be the one taking it slow. If you are in this situation, because as all men have been saying for days, like, oh, Klay just wanted his turn. So if you were just in this for your turn, or you were just in this for ass, why did you ump the ante? You don't go out and buy $1 million houses with women that you just want to turn with. That's insane. So who's the crazy person in this?
Sounds of Jazz Cheetah should be blasted. It was even a show about it. So she felt like Meg should have done what she did, go to social media and blast. Here's the thing, Kim.
Okay.
Uh, and we'll talk about Klay's celebrity after this. But
Mm-hmm.
Klay is an athlete, okay?
Okay.
And we've been doing the show for many years. And just because Klay might be light skinned and just because Klay got a white mama, don't
Mm-hmm.
mean that he ain't an athlete and that he is not going to be just like the other athletes, okay? So
Okay.
if Kim Smith goes and want to get with Io Dosumu,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I'm not. Oh yeah, he seems like a nice kid from Chicago. He got basketball team and mentor. I'm gonna say, hey, he play in the NBA. He got a couple of dollars. Don't be stupid. You
Am
know,
I?
that's what I'm.
But also the question: am I with him in my 20s or am I with him in my 40s?
I don't give a damn when you with him.
No,
He's an
because the thing
athlete.
is, no. The thing is you have to differentiate the two. Because if I'm with him in my 20s, I might think that I'm different, right? I might genuinely think that like he likes me enough to stop whatever he's doing. I might genuinely think that because of how he's showing up in my life in my 20s.
Are
Me,
you saying that Meg the Stallion that's an excuse for Meg the Stallion because she's in her 20s?
no, what I'm saying is that you're saying I have access to this millionaire. I'm asking you in what phase of life do I have this access? Because if
I
I
don't
am
give a
this
damn what
phase,
phase of life.
it does matter the phase that you're in. Because in this phase, I'm in it just for what I can get. And I don't care, how that comes off. Because at this age, I know for a fact there's nothing that I can do as a woman to make this man not want to do whatever he wants to do. I think Phil said he loved her. He just got horny. LOL. Like that's the joke that most men have been making for the last couple of days. Like, oh, chill out. He really liked and loved her. He just wanted to do what he wanted to do. So Meg in her 20s, early 30s, or whatever she is now, again, like I said, you have a man showing up, doing the things that Klay was doing, taking you around his family. Of course, she is going to think that she is the breakthrough, that she is different. And also, you can't keep saying about the NBA. I know that it has not been proven or anything like that. But what if she thought she was a Savannah? What if she thought that maybe he had got it all out of his system and now she was the one that he picked to settle down with? Again, we don't know any of these things. I am just speaking from a woman's perspective by how the man is moving. That is what we need to talk about. How he was moving does not have anything to do with the fact of how she was accepting it.
Okay, so I get what you're saying.
Okay.
And I mean, shout out to you for being the great public defender of all women.
Thank you.
But at the end of the day, Klay Thompson is an athlete and
Klay
has
Thompson
access, and he's a man.
right.
You're right.
Exactly.
And he has access, almost unlimited access to women and things. And this
So
is probably this is probably the first man that she's been with that is rich. You know, she if you saw all the names that came on this graphic that we'll show later.
That soccer player she was with was definitely richer than Klay.
Okay. And maybe he didn't do the things that Klay did. Mm-hmm. However, that is Meg got fooled by that. That's on her. That giving her the Bentley and the house and all that stuff, that was nothing to him. You know, that's what he does. And that's what rich men do. And then when it's over, it's over. And you should not think that you would be. I think that women should protect their hearts a lot more than they do, because you are going to get these men, most men, and I'm a man, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
not rich. Most men who got a whole lot of money, they gonna be able to spend it on you. They gonna be able to spend it on Kim. They gonna be able to spend it on Simone, and that's just how it is. If you gonna be on the team, if you're not gonna be on the team, if you want to fall in love, that's on you. I
But
just can't see.
but this is the question for you as a man. Do you show up in that honesty? Because this is the thing that I feel like men are leaving out of this conversation. Men want to lie and then get mad at women for falling for it, right? So everything you just said about him having a roster, him being rich, him being all of these things, if he was any kind of a man, because to me, if you're a liar, you're not a man, you're a liar, right? So if you cannot show up in your own honesty, if you cannot come to me and say, yo, Kim, I like you, I want you, but I also want A, B, and C. To me, you not shit. You can't stand in it. That means you're not a real man because you have to lie to get what you want. So if Meg and Klay had a conversation and Klay looked at Meg and said, yo, I want you, but I'm also going to keep all these other women around. And then Meg said, oh, okay, well, but I want you to love me better. Then Meg is the fool, right? But if you show up lying, how is it my fault that I fell for your lie?
Ho 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 ho. Why? Why do you think that Clay Thompson told her that they were in a monogamous relationship and that they were
He
going to
did.
get
He's
married?
the one on the internet that said it. That's what I'm saying. Men are only taking away from this what they want to. Klay Thompson is the one that also got on the internet and said that Meg the Stallion was his woman, that he checked a teammate for saying something about Meg. Like all of this stuff she did not conjure up in her head. He was validating exactly what she thought she was feeling. Therefore,
Kim,
again, liar.
okay, okay, Kim, what's the saying that most people use? You single until you marry, right? So if
So again,
if
it's her fault for him lying.
absolutely,
Okay,
absolutely,
so I
it's
just
her.
want to be clear. I want to be clear. So if a man shows up and lies to you and you believe it, it is your fault for believing
I
his lie.
don't. I'm not going to say that Clay was
Well, no,
lying.
that's he did. He is the one that showed up in that capacity. So how is he not the liar?
So he can show up. People can love bomb you all they
Oh,
want.
you
They
know
can
somebody
give,
word that you learned
yeah.
2 weeks ago?
They can give a man. See, this is what I don't understand. You
Okay.
all women want the gifts. You all want to meet the family, and then you
I
just
don't want
fall
to meet
so
your
in
family. Be
love,
clear. You
and
ain't
you
lying.
just fall so in love that you think that, oh, I'm the one. My stuff is better than everybody else's, and then and then the same thing happens. Then you want to go on social media and blast the man, and it's just like, no, this you should have. If I can see it coming, you should be able to see it coming too. Okay,
Again, you are literally taking away any accountability for the man. That is insane. That you're basically saying that grown men should be able to run amok out here and do what they want to do just because they're men. Where is the accountability for
Kim,
Clay? And be
Kim,
clear.
Kim,
Be
Kim,
clear.
you are the
Meeting the family does not mean shit these days. It didn't mean shit back then because the mama will smile in your face on a Sunday and then bring the bitch a plate to the barbecue on Saturday. So please
Kim,
don't throw the whole family thing in there. That doesn't count. What I'm
Kim,
saying
you are
is
the same
Meg is
person.
different. No, Meg is different when it comes to family because of her circumstances. And he's more of an asshole for that because he knows her circumstances when it comes to family.
Kim, you are the same person. And Kiki Vandaway, you can clap all you want. That say date them all, sis. Date them
Yes.
all.
This is why you should date them all because why date one man? Why date one man when literally he's going to have you on the internet telling everybody that he cheated on you? So date them all.
But hold on. But this time, Clay, Didn't even say nothing. She
He
the one
doesn't
that
need
went
to
to the
say
internet.
anything,
She went to the internet.
which she should have.
So here's another thing
Okay.
that you all are missing when it comes to Klay Thompson. A lot of women are on this internet saying that nobody knew who Klay Thompson was before he started dating
Why
Meg
does
the
that
Stallion.
bother
Okay,
men so
no,
much?
let me hold on.
Oh, okay. Go
On
ahead.
on IG Chronicle 82, Meg is trash. Klay is who he is. He always had different women. Meg is just the first one that had to be front and center, seeking attention, validation, and affirmation from her man's status. That is
That is stupid and insane to say.
so. That is so truthful.
Why?
Klay Thompson.
Meg does not need Clay to
Klay
validate or
Thompson
get
is
or
a
raise her.
Klay
She's
Thompson
a
is a
millionaire all on her own.
four. Okay, she ain't got Klay Thompson money. First of
That
all,
doesn't. No, no, no. Be clear. Be
also
clear. Be clear. That's the thing that y'all keep saying. It doesn't matter that she doesn't have Clay Thompson money. She has Meg the Stallion money. Okay. She does not need Clay for anything. She did not need his money. She didn't need his celebrity or anything like that. That's this whole attention thing that y'all are trying to push on her does not make any sense. He is the one that went public with her. He needed the clout. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm a basketball fanatic. I'm a basketball fan. So I, of course, know exactly who Klay Thompson was before him and Meg the Stallion got with each other. But for whatever
everybody
reason,
did.
I need to know, why does that trigger men so much? Like, why does it matter?
Because you all make it seem like Klay Thompson was nobody until he started dating this girl,
And y'all are trying to
and
act like
he
Meg the
he
Stallion was
he
nobody.
is a 4-time NBA champion, and she is the one who got all in her feelings and started posting. And then when she found out he messed with somebody else, now he's just trash. We want to welcome White Sox SC to
Yeah.
the stage. Him and India had some words on Facebook. Cooley, what are your thoughts on Clay being not known until he got with
Oh,
Meg Stallion?
I think that is because Kim, you know that I'm fair and I don't think like every man, but that is my trigger. That
why?
these you can't say you never heard of Klay Thompson. And to me, I just wish women wouldn't say that, and I will hear everything else out. But because I know
Why?
you know him, I don't
Why?
have to bet. It is foolish to think that her celebrity rose up somebody who was already famous before her. Like that kind of it is asinine, and it takes away from women's defense of the whole situation. Now, as I say, just sitting back listening to y'all, I haven't formed an opinion. I haven't made a post or nothing. And so I'm honored that Goodwin put me on the spot because I was going to kind of say, damn, I could answer and piss off the fellas, or I could answer and piss off the women. I chose not to say anything. But once the bad signal's in the air, I'm always going to come back to unapologetic if invited. The whole scenario listening to you, Kim, the family shit, I agree with you. Like, I don't. I know meeting my mother should be this grandiose thing, but I don't look at it the way I'm assuming Meg did with losing both her parents. So if he did, through your logic, use that as a vice to win her over, that'll be some bitch ass nigga shit. But on go to take Goodwin's side, just because you met my parents doesn't elevate you to this next level that you may think we
Agreed.
are. What you say,
Agreed.
man? Okay,
Agreed.
because I want to be fair. Like the whole, I actually hate once you take it on celebrities when people use. I Megan's my so fucking what, baby? We grown. You met another adult who said hi to you was probably nice to you. And the only reason I'm saying all this, I hate that the parents get dragged in and used as a barometer. Because what if the mama and daddy disappointed at Klay? Now they finna get attacked for saying we don't control what our son did, but he brought this sweet girl around. We actually like her. But everybody using, oh, well, once you meet the parents, is that no, just look at that as an encounter and move on. And if you fuck with the parents, you fuck with them outside of the kids. That's just one little pet peeve of mine that I'm saying people keep using the parents. I didn't know, you just educated me that Klay showed them first. I thought it was the other way around. So if Goodwin gonna tell me otherwise, that's new information to me. I didn't know he posted her first. Which also, because we're grown, that shouldn't matter either. If we sing out one way or the other, if we fuck with each other, who cares who posted first? Now, the main thing that's helped make you go against me, Kim,
Mm-hmm.
I, like Goodwin said, do not appreciate a woman thinking, and I'm gonna be the typical nigga. I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but I'm gonna say it, Kel. Just because I'm sleeping with you, taking you around my homies, being with you every day, telling you I love you. If I didn't say we was together, don't make us be together, Joe.
He
You
said
We're
they
not
were
married.
together. He's the
now.
one.
Okay,
When
I'm sorry.
I cannot think. I think it was Pat Beverly. To be honest,
Okay.
I really do think it was Pat Beverly that said something about her, and he checked the shit out of him.
Now,
Like,
as a man, I'm a check for, and it's still.
this is my woman. He claimed her. She did not make all of this up in her head.
Okay.
Walking around claiming her as his woman. Like,
Oh,
it's
okay.
totally different if none of this had happened. All of this was her just posting him and him running away from the cameras like niggas do, and all of this. He was there too. I know you know
Right.
exactly what I'm talking about. And
I know everything you say. Yes.
with a nigga that you really think is yours, and you go to take a picture, and the nigga will jump out the window. Like,
Yes.
it was
Sadly, yes. Okay, so I'm fair to that, but I will say, I can't believe I'm saying this because I'm forced by default because this is my gender to subscribe to some of these rules. But I'm gonna take up for you whether you my girl or not, cause it's a nigga saying something to me about a girl I'm fucking around with. And if I slip up and say my woman, I don't give a fuck. And this sounds so dumb, Kim. I can't believe I'm saying it. Even though I'm telling you this my woman, as you disrespect my honor, she's still not my woman. But I'm not gonna break that shit down to you. I'ma just streamline and say, hey, quit playing my woman. But when me,
uh-oh. Okay, well, Julia come back in here in a second. But let me just point out a couple things really quick before we bring Julie back in. Did y'all ever think, like, I get and understand that again, like I said, I am a fan of basketball. So of course I have known who Klay Thompson is basically almost all of Klay Thompson's career. But have y'all ever thought women that don't have anything to do with sports, right? Had never watched a game of basketball, only know Steph Curry because he dates Ayesha Curry. Well, excuse me, is married to Ayesha Curry. Only know LeBron because he's married to Savannah. Did y'all ever think that these are the women that saying like, well, I didn't know who he was until he started dating Meg? It's just like Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, right? If you had never watched the NFL, if you had never turned on and watched the Kansas City Chiefs, maybe you did not know who Travis Kelce was. And then Travis Kelce pops out with Taylor Swift. And everybody is like, oh my God, who the hell is Travis Kelce? Let me go look him up. That is a logical thing. But for whatever reason, because men are so threatened by women not knowing their status, like it's deemed like a sin that women are saying, "Oh, who is Klay Thompson? Why is that such a big thing?"
No. We're not threatened by it at all because it can easily go the other way around, especially if you are not familiar with black culture. It can easily
It has
be,
nothing to do with
well,
black. I just gave you black and white. I just gave
what
you
I'm saying, what I'm
and
saying is that is there are certain people who now know Meg the Stallion because she's with Klay Thompson. You know, it can go both ways.
exactly.
Yeah.
Right. But that's
Yes.
the thing. Men are so upset with women for saying, oh my goodness, I didn't know who Klay Thompson was until he dated Meg the Stallion. Like, men are so threatened in the vitriol, like, into that. Why
I
does
don't
it
think that
matter?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. And I would expect a woman who is not into sports to know who Klay Thompson is.
Exactly. That's fair.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's that
yeah.
simple. It's
But
literally
but
that simple.
but here's where I jump off the boat is when you say, "Oh, Klay Thompson was nobody until he got with Meg the Stallion." You better go
Exactly.
Google him. You better
But
go
this is
Google
what
him.
I'm saying.
Go Google him.
6 months ago, men were calling Klay Thompson a simp in a lane, right? And basically saying that, every single think piece nigga don't do that. Every single nigga that had something to say about Klay Thompson and Meg the Stallion actually being the item was calling him a simp, was calling him a lame, was calling him everything under the blue
I,
sun. Because
not me.
how dare you get with somebody like Meg the Stallion? So
Not me.
everybody was saying at that time, oh, Klay is at the end of his career. Klay might not be getting another contract. Now, I don't know. I don't watch.
That's
That's not true. That's not true.
Okay, I don't know. I'm just telling you, I don't know. But what I'm saying is men were even saying back then, 6 months ago, go Google it, that
Hmm.
Klay attached his name to Megan for a reason. That wasn't just women.
Oh well.
okay. So
That they goofies too.
hold on.
No,
That's
So
let me
before
ask this: how many more years do he got?
Clay can ride out. Clay, with him being a 3-point specialist, Clay could sit on somebody's bench for 10 more years and collect the veterans minimum. So
no,
to say he's a no in his career,
That's not what
uh,
I asked. How many more years does Klay have on the court?
no,
10 years minimum.
no, no, absolutely not. Absolutely. Whenever this contract is up, Klay is done.
He could, but she asked how many, and you're telling you stating a lot. But I'm saying he could be a journeyman, 3-point shooter for 10 more years
He
if he
can't shoot
wanted
no
to.
more.
I said, I
He
But
can't
said,
shoot no more. He
off
can't
the
shoot no more.
strength of what he has done, somebody would see him on the bench for that role and leadership and all other
But
bullshit.
he shouldn't even want to go sit on the bench unless
Right,
he go back to Golden State and do one final
right.
year. But before Kim, I want you to put up that graphic for me because I want Hooley to talk about it first. And I just want to say this to the people, and that is that if cheating is a deal breaker for you in a relationship now, or especially in a relationship with somebody who has money or celebrity, you are the fool.
Yes,
Okay?
sir.
It is
I agree.
zero reason for you to think that that Klay Thompson is not going to cheat on you. And on the flip side, there is zero reason for me to think as Klay Thompson that Meg the Stallion is not going to cheat on me. They cannot be, but now they can after the season is over. But during the season, you can't be at the same place at the same time and make money. So to even go the monogamous route is silly on her part to even think that. Okay?
See,
and
hold on, you lost me along the way. I don't, and I knew that picture was fucking coming. I hate it so much. Um, you lost me along the way, but you go first, good one. Please go first on why you say as adults that because we live in this class that we're not allowed to be faithful. I don't subscribe to that train of thought. I need to really hear you tell me why that is.
Because people cheat. How many people you know that cheat on their boyfriends, girlfriends, husbands, wives? Almost all of the people you know do it.
so
Hmm.
why are people in relationships if they're just cheating? That is the
Why?
most
Exactly.
Why?
thing I have ever heard in my life.
Why?
That
Kim,
makes
I'm
no
with you with that. Like, and I don't want to gang up on you, go. When that statement comes across my ears from a male or female, I'm probably gonna say well, Kim, when we like, you could just not be with anybody and do what the fuck you want. That kind of ruffles my feathers when people say that, but I'm willing to hear you out. And so why that is, rich or poor, because nobody makes you walk down the aisle, makes you commit to them. You don't have to do anything. So
Right.
to get in a relationship or a marriage to cheat, even as a man, I don't understand that goofy ass shit, Joe.
But hey, yes you do. Yes you do because
why.
it's all about it's about possession.
Mm.
This is mine.
Okay,
I'm a wipe
okay.
her up.
So
I'm
you
gonna
don't
put a
want to love her
hold on,
correctly. You
hold
want
on.
to possess
I'm gonna
her.
put a baby. I'm gonna put a baby in her. It's all about possession. Or my coochie gonna change him. You
Mm.
know, oh, ain't nobody else gonna get this. That's the mindset of you people, and that's why you have situations like this. And that's why I say if you're gonna if cheating is a deal breaker for you, you probably shouldn't enter a relationship. And you
If
know the
cheating is
type
the
of
only
person,
thing you believe in, don't be in a relationship.
and
That
you
that.
know who
Come on.
you are in a relationship with. You know how you met that person. You know that you probably know that person's past. So if you're Clay Thompson and you meet Megan D Stallion, all the men want her. All she doing all this. I want to get a taste. I want to see it. But you already see the lineup of people that you are coming behind. You're not you're not in that to wipe her up. And she shouldn't even think. Just look at this lineup
That,
of people.
that's
Yeah.
So
crazy.
I just want to. So
She
thank
just got
you.
shot by Tory Lanez. Why would I get in a
Sure.
relationship with somebody who just got shot?
I want to make sure I'm understanding correctly
You said
because
it too. Come on.
black men have been celebrating for days that this happened to Meg Thee Stallion, right? Black men have been
I'm not
posting this.
celebrating.
Me
Black
neither.
Black men have been celebrating that this happened. Black men have been posting this on their stories because they want to make a point. So I just want to make sure that I'm understanding correctly. So
Hmm.
Meg the Stallion is not pure enough to be a wife because she's a whore, right? Like that's the general consensus, right, with men. That because Meg the Stallion has dated more than one man, because more than one man has touched her, she's no longer pure, and therefore she doesn't deserve the same respect. That she deserves to be dogged out, treated badly, all these things, just because she has slept with more than one man. Because
Yeah, why
that's
you gotta act like this?
it, right? Why
I,
Why you gotta
why
act like
do men gotta act like this? Because I want to
yeah.
ask the question, right? Y'all have
Hmm.
daughters. Y'all have daughters.
Yeah.
So if your daughter
Sadly.
comes to you in her 20s and tells you as her father that she slept with 5 men and she wants to, understand the plight of a man, are you gonna look her in her face and call her a hoe?
You couldn't.
no, I'm not gonna
I'm
call.
confused.
Let's just
I,
ask
Are you
the
gonna call
question.
her a
Answer
hoe?
the question. Answer. You
I'm
would
no,
you?
I'm not gonna call her a hoe
What you
if
gonna call her?
if she slept with the men and that's what she wanted to do.
Right,
But I
maybe.
am, but I am.
Right, so
Hold
you
on, Kim.
okay.
Hold on, Kim.
You answer the question.
I
Let me
am.
answer next.
I am going to let her know
Uh-huh.
that because the people know who you slept with, that you are going to be perceived as a hoe because the people know
Uh-huh.
your past.
So
And
I just
so
want to be clear with
I'm
what
not
you
saying
just said.
Meg the Stallion is a hoe. And you can sleep with whoever you want to sleep with if,
Uh-huh.
if you want to.
Okay.
But as a woman, and it don't
Uh-huh.
matter if you black or white or whatever, but black women are going to get it. It's going to be harsh
Of course.
for a
Of
black
course it
woman.
is.
But if this is what the people think of you, and you have had these public relationships,
Uh-huh. So
that's just
basically,
territory.
you just talked for 45 seconds to go in a circle to say that you wouldn't outright say, "Hey, daughter, you're a hoe." You would say, "Oh, well, society sees you as a hoe."
Absolutely, that's the truth, though.
Right. Okay. So
Can I follow that up, Cal?
so I want to be clear. So the women that y'all are with or that y'all have married and all of these things, y'all deem them as hoes if they slept with more than just you.
Okay, can I answer this?
Yes, please.
Because as a frequent guest on Unapologetic, one of the co-founders of the mighty show we have, my truest truth has
Mhm.
always been I will be the nicest gentleman in the world. But if I find out that body count is too high, you can't be with me. Because if double standards exist, which we know they do, and I'm pro woman in most cases, sadly, this is why I march with my brothers in arms. This double standard of how many people you sleep with versus me, the weight is on you. So, like Goodwin say, if you publicly dating this guy, that guy, you either need to be Lori Harvey, who I will continue to battle for, and say, hey, Lori, get in and get out. You don't know nothing about it. She with the next nigga. But wait, women like Meg who are lover girls, which I love that shit.
And I just want to be clear that while Hooli is coming back in, that Lori Harvey has went public with multiple relationships. Lori Harvey was public with Diddy. Lori Harvey was public with Michael B. Jordan. Lori Harvey was public with Dan Idris. Lori Harvey was public with Trey Songz. So please do not put Lori Harvey and Meg Thee Stallion in some type of different categories. Like if we're just talking about public relationships in general, both of these women have been public. Period.
And because they've been public, this is why
they're a hoe.
we,
And well, let's read Sis' point because I totally agree with her.
at any point has she ever been accused of sleeping with multiple men at the same time? I'm still looking for the whole part. So
Exactly.
I always get this wrong. I guess being a whole is subjective. You know, so a hoe could be somebody who sleep with multiple men or multiple people at the same time, but a hoe could also be somebody who has a long list of bodies that they've accumulated over time.
Right.
So she may not be. This might not be. This might not be at the same time, but I mean, this is a long list of guys waiting in line for Meg Thee Stallion, and that's why I just think that you have to be real about this with Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson, and it sounds bad, but at the end of the day, Klay Thompson was just for the moment.
Right. So let's have the real conversation of how lame and how insecure men are, right? In this situation. So men don't want to talk about the fact that what they do, what they're doing is for other men. It's not for women, right? So if men have this stance of, okay, well, Meg cannot be treated a certain type of way because like all of these men have had access to her, then why would you want access to her, right? We've had this conversation multiple times, how men will literally set up and dog out a woman. Oh, she's a hoe, she's a this. But if you get your turn, you will also sleep with this woman, right? I just want to be clear. So what does that make you? Like, this is the thing that I'm so confused about. We dogging out Meg because she's dated in her 20s, which is what you're supposed to do, right? Let me tell you the issue that is genuinely the problem. So black girls are taught if we date, we're fast, right? That is what black girls are taught growing up. If you let a boy kiss you, if you date a boy, you're fast. And so then on top of that, oh, don't grow up in church. You're also taught that if you even think about a boy, you're a hoe, you're gonna go to hell, you're gonna have this. So black girls already have a complex when it comes to sexuality, free spirit stuff anyway, already, right? Now, we're not the only demographic that does that, right? My Indian sisters, same way, kind of, sorta. But let me tell you, have who has always had that, right? The group of women that y'all never call a hoe, the group of women that y'all will dog out black women for and then go marry, knowing good and well she's been passed around the NBA, is the white woman, right? But Meg the Stallion, because she has dated through her 20s and been public with it, she doesn't deserve anything but to be trashed. She doesn't deserve anything but to be called a hoe. Explain it to me, men. I am confused. So
is Kim Kardashian? Is Kim Kardashian? Does that name ring a bell to you?
Come on with it.
All of y'all would date Kim Kardashian today.
And not a chance in the world. I know.
I would wife Kim Kardashian today.
I wouldn't.
You stop it. Stop it.
She got a public sex tape out, Kim. I wouldn't come near her.
How many black men have dated her since that sex tape?
And I'm on your side. Goofy. They all goofies. Okay. Kanye is a goofy to me.
How many black men have dated her, and what black man married her and gave her children?
I just said, it's the biggest L to me of his career. You put kids like that. Okay. I will side with you on that. The Ruby, what is it, Amber Rose?
But Kim Kardashian does.
But good ones, Logic, good ones gonna call her a whore too. She's a bone hole pimped out by her own mother, in my opinion.
But y'all brother, because you black men are a unit, married her and gave her. I'm confused. Gave her.
So what if a white man married Meg? Does that give her salvation? Was that reinvent her anew?
That's not. I don't think it gives her salvation. What I'm saying, I am trying to understand how black men can call Meg the Stallion a whore because she has dated more than one man. Y'all purity test does not make sense to me. That is what I am trying to understand. With two men, so explain to me how the purity test.
So let me explain this to you, Kim. That Meg the Stallion looks like this because of her public stature. Okay, that's why. So if she may not, even to Sean's point, she might not even be sleeping with the guys that she's dating. But it is just a double standard for women, all women, that when they are with men, multiple men, when they date, people always assuming that you having sex when you date somebody. That's just so that is Meg the Stallion was nothing but a new piece of ass for Klay Thompson for a couple of months, and then that's it. She the one that got her feelings all into it and decided to go public with it to try to embarrass him, but all she's doing is embarrassing herself even further. This is what men do. And it's not right. It's not right. And it's not okay. But this is it.
Not all men cheat.
No. This is what he's saying. So I just want to make sure I'm understanding this. All men cheat. Women should lower our standards and know for a fact that even if he shows up in the capacity telling you that he's going to love you correctly, that he's going to marry you, that he is going to elevate you to a new life, that he is lying. We should know that already, right? And we are the fools for thinking anything different. I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
That's deep. I can answer if I'm allowed, or do you want to go with that going? Kim, you know I'm pro woman. I always get a disclaimer, and I'll base this upon just the average woman, not maybe the stallion.
Yeah.
If a person telling you that, showing you actions, you can't be a hold of me. You couldn't be a whore if his actions are showing that. And you might have a good one painted in the corner. We've seen Clay out smiling with her at events, galas, all that. So I will give her some grace in regards to that. I sympathize with Meg, the Tory situation. Go back and listen to all this unapologetic podcast. Great content on our thoughts on her and Tory. My biggest gripe with Meg was with Patterson. Partisan. That one I can't forgive. Like I'll never get over that. I don't have a vendetta against her. I'm not one of the men celebrating her past. Her hurt right
Oh,
now.
hold on, hold on.
But
Your phone is messing up big time. So we're gonna stop you for just a second. I'm gonna go to Phil Brown. I don't think she was just a piece of ass. Men don't buy houses with just a piece of ass. Yes, they do. Men with money will buy all type of stuff and leave because they don't care about the money. They're getting money. So this is nothing new for a man with money. But guess what, Phil? What do most women want? A man with money. A man that's going to buy them things, going to pay their bills, flew them out. And so most women say, hey, I'm just going to take the chance because I'm going to get these things. I got this house. Look at Portia Williams. She got a brand new big old house. So they're going to take that chance. But most, and I've been telling the actual factual Kim Smith for years, that most women are not equipped to take their feelings out of sexual relationships. And
then I have
because of
been
that,
telling you for years.
you get Meg the Stallion.
I keep telling. So the thing is that what I think the point that all men are missing in this conversation, right? You don't have to lie to play, right? Most women call men lame and call men ridiculous because they feel like they got to lie to get ass. If you are a lame ass nigga that has to show up in the capacity of promising something you never had intentions of delivering, you are lying. And if you have to lie to get ass, there is something wrong with you, period.
Ashante Thomas, so you are saying all men are liars and play in women's faces. No.
Yes, that's exactly what you're saying.
I'm not saying all. I'm saying most.
No, you're saying all.
Are you now better, good one?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
man.
I'm saying most men, and they do it. And Phil is right. You don't have the house was unnecessary, but hey, Clay was looking good. And guess what? Clay go get it's a line of women waiting for Clay now that he did what he did to Meg the Stallion. A line of women waiting to get what Klay Thompson did. She just happened to have a platform. Women who don't have a platform.
I'm confused. I thought he didn't need her platform.
No, she had a platform. No, not he don't need her platform. She had a platform where she could kind of just out him and talk bad about him. That's what I meant with platform.
Oh, well, you just said that all these women are lined up because of Meg. So therefore he used Meg to get the women?
No, that's not Kim. You know how to put some shit to
I'm asking questions. I'm confused. I'm just trying to make it make sense.
No, because of what he did with Meg the Stallion, they're going, here's the thing. So now that after what women have seen him do to Meg the Stallion, all women should be like to stand together. No, we're not dating Klay Thompson. We're not doing this anymore. But that's not going to happen. Now it's going to be, I want my turn. And so,
just like men are going to be with Meg, right?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. I
Exactly.
guess it's just the
Okay.
circle of
So yeah.
the circle of
Yeah.
that
Neither
lifestyle.
points are valid.
So
Well,
here, can,
go ahead.
can I say something?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Being split down the middle on this, as I say, because I know I came in 20 minutes behind, don't know all the points that were touched on. What's bad about this? Because if Meg never said nothing when I was taking my Lori Harvey point before I fell off, why Lori can't be deemed a hoe to me is because she just be with the next motherfucker. If Meg just popped up with somebody else, I would be in front of the line like, shit, she moved on. But when she outed her own feelings, now you bring out the pitchforks of the niggas who hate her, the ones who don't know what to feel by throwing in I met the parent. Like, she kind of brought some of this on herself, even though I don't rejoice in what's happening to her. Kim, I'll give you an example real quick. When you
Mhm.
ask guys await their turn to jump in line next. If Kim was the girl that had public relationships, and then
Mhm.
I knew every nigga that broke up with her, you are now tainted to me. And I consider myself to be a nice guy.
Mhm.
Goodwin is right. The more public you show you are, with the bad and good times, it kind of puts a weight on you. I use myself when people see me with a girl, you gonna see all good, and when I'm not with her, you'll just see the next girl. It ain't no explanation, ain't no interviews, just like her too. Like the next girl you see. That's why I like Lori Harvey. You just keep going in life. And to be semi-serious, Meg
Mhm.
should have bossed up, didn't say nothing, popped up with a new nigga. They gonna think you a hoe anyway. So
Holy,
just cut with the next nigga.
You are Clay Thompson on a local scale.
I'm not Clay Thompson. I am a good guy. I would never hurt a woman publicly and do all these manipulative things this light skinned nigga did. It be you light skinned niggas every time, Joe. Every time.
So I hear what you're saying, but I'm gonna go and I'm gonna ask a question. Um, I want to go back to I get and understand that men think Meg stepped out of line by going to social media, right? I get that men are saying, like, oh, she should have never put his business out like that. It wasn't for the public to know, all of these things. But no man wants to talk to me about the fact what dream she was sold, right? So if I'm walking into a relationship of honesty and you're telling me that this is all you can give, I'm going to hold you at your word. But what I'm hearing tonight and what I've been hearing from men for the last couple of days is that men and their word don't mean anything anymore because men don't know how to take accountability for the actions. Men don't know how to take accountability for the words that they are saying. So I've told both of you on multiple occasions, Klay Thompson has showed up in the capacity calling Meg the Stallion his woman, telling the world that he is with Meg, that he is making a life with Megan. Meg the Stallion was not on the internet dragging this man along, beating him over the head to be with her. Okay? So, with all of that, that I repeatedly keep telling both of you as men, that Klay Thompson had a hand in this by the actions and his words that he was saying to Meg the Stallion. Collectively, I just want to make sure I'm understanding all of this is still her fault. And
No.
it's all her fault because men and their word these days don't mean shit. So I just want to
No.
make sure we're all on the same page.
No, we not because and I like I said, I came in late, good when I won't talk long. If I was to start the show with you guys, if he did all those things you saying, Kim, you're a bitch ass nigga. I am the guy that say go off what a motherfucker saying, and then the actions will let you know the rest. If he say you my girl, you my girl, but no, he a bitch ass nigga. But I don't. I'm only here to debate why she being called a hoe and all that, and tell you why I can understand why they do it because she's so public with it. But what Klay Thompson did, whether he cheated, she cheated, if he led her on, I don't respect it just as much as you do. From what I said about people don't have to be married or in relationships, that'll go against everything I believe in. So it couldn't be all her fault at that point if he led her on. I won't even lie.
You know what?
Mhm.
I don't think that it's anyone's fault. People break up. You know, their relationship is over. He
Because he cheated.
if that look, Klay Thompson ain't said I cheated. Okay,
Okay.
he did. Klay Thompson hasn't said anything. So just
Mhm.
because Meg Thee Stallion put up a post saying that Klay Thompson cheated on her does not mean that that's what happened. First and
Okay.
foremost.
Mhm.
Okay, so just because a woman say something don't mean that that is actually what happened. Okay,
Mhm.
so he
So
don't
she would
have.
just lie. She would just come out and ruin her Broadway run, her drop that she just did with Popeye. Like she would
Kim,
literally throw all of that just to lie on Klay Thompson.
Kim, do you not realize that women lie?
Do you
And
not
women,
realize men lie?
okay, yes, okay.
Oh, okay.
So we,
Okay.
you made it very clear that men lie
Every
and
day.
men cheat.
Every day.
Okay, and men are trash. Okay,
No,
but do
I said
you
they're not
also
accountable.
do you also understand that some women lack accountability, that some women lie,
Absolutely.
and that
Yes,
some women cheat. Do you understand that?
I
So just
do.
because just because she puts up a post saying he cheated does not mean anything. People give gifts to people. People have go out to nice restaurants and then they never call you again. That's what happens. That's what happened here. Move on, Meg. Move on, just like you did with everybody else.
It's
You
I'm sorry. I was gonna say, Kim, good one just triggered something in me. When you heard the Patterson song in which he confronted her and she lied, did you have the same victory off her? Because I know you felt like me when Patterson, I always fuck up his name, made
Pardon.
his song and said he asked her all the shit that got revealed in court and she lied. Do you look at her as just as much as a liar as Clay is right now? Because I don't know whose side I'm on once Goodwin just said that.
I want to understand
You have
how.
answered me, Kim. You
No, no,
have
no.
answered me.
I just want. First of all, let me just start off by saying this. I used to love Partisan Painting.
Yeah.
Loved Partisan.
See?
who is
But
it?
he
That's
wrote
the
for
one of the
Cardi.
dudes in the little picture that you
Yeah, he wrote for
described.
Cardi or whatever. Him and Meg dated for a little second, and then when he cheated on her and she outed him, then he came out and claimed that she told him that she lied about Tory Lanez.
Yeah.
I understand that like the people think the internet is real and all that, but I just want people to understand how the legal system works, right?
Okay.
Okay. I get and I understand that people on the internet think that this didn't happen or that Meg lied on Tory and the friend, all of that. I get it because it's salacious, right? It gets the people going. But let me
Mhm.
tell you how a court of law works and how the jury works and how jury instructions work. Tory Lanez would not be in jail for 10 years if Tory Lanez didn't do something. Okay. Now, I am also an advocate that our legal system against us is fucked. So let me be very, very clear. Okay. But
Mhm.
this scenario that people want to say that all of these people were against him and all they fabricated, no, they pulled a video camera from the neighbor's home. It's called a ring camera, and they played it in court. Whatever was on that ring camera is the reason that Tory Lane is in prison. Also, it's called the appellate court. And what the appellate court does is they hear the case after a lower court has made their decision. He has been to the appellate court multiple times. People get reversed, okay? You go to appellate court, and if they think the mistakes have been made, you will get out of prison. Tory Lanez is still in prison.
Color, even with the color you said they against us with from the first
even
one.
with the color, I am an advocate of saying that our justice system was literally never built for us, okay? But me, I download complaints, I read them, I read depositions because I am curious. And if anybody wants to know how that actually happened and what actually happened, go pay and download the complaint. Go pay. My point is he brought up Partisan Fontaine, and Partisan Fontaine got on the internet saying Meg Thee Stallion was lying about Tory Lanez. I am making a point that this whole Megan situation has nothing. Tory and Meg was one thing. Klay and Meg is something totally different. But for whatever reason, the last couple of days, Black men have kept bringing up, well, she lied on him. She lied on him. Again, download the complaint, download the depositions, and then let's have an actual conversation about what happened. If we're not going to do that, we shouldn't talk about it.
Hold on. So, Kim, hold on, Hooli. So, Kim, because I can't let Hooli go without asking about the Michael Jackson movie. So,
I don't want to know no spoilers.
Have you seen the movie, Kim?
No, not yet.
I haven't. I can't believe I'm the only one that's seen a movie between y'all two.
I know.
Kim, what is your advice to Meg Thee Stallion moving forward in sexual relationships? What is your advice to Meg after seeing that photograph? I'm pretty sure it made you cringe. It made me cringe.
It didn't make me do anything because she's a grown woman and she can do anything she wants to with her body.
What is your advice to Meg?
My advice, date in private. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I ran across something that really, really intrigued me today. And it was this Black woman speaking on the fact that she hates the fact that Black people, not just men and women, not just women, but men and women have to date in private. And this is why you have to date in private, because of men like y'all. You know what I mean? Because of the men that have been commenting on this for the last couple of days. So my advice to Megan, I personally think that until she is ready to come out to the world, I think that she shouldn't put anybody else on her page. She shouldn't she shouldn't know basketball games, no nothing. I think that this should be a learning experience for her. Again, hate that it happened to her, but I think this should be a learning experience for her because, as both of you have said, men are not going to take any accountability when it comes to how relationships are going to go. And yeah, she should not want to platform any other man near her because it really is not going to go in her benefit.
Hooli, as a Black man, I would like you to give Meg Thee Stallion some advice as we close this show. But before you do, I want to say that I used to be naive like Kim. I used to think
where's the naive part?
I used to think that women were just so pure and that they were always being the ones hurt in situation, and women did cheat, and women always wanted the marriage and the family to be together and be great mothers. But what I've learned in the last couple of years about women, you can say all you want to say about men, but I'll tell you one thing: that doggone Meg Thee Stallion and other women can be just as trashy as you trash Black men on a consistent basis these days. And it's unbelievable how you just will not admit that, okay, hey, maybe Meg did something wrong in this relationship. Maybe there's a reason why they broke up. Maybe
He
just
cheated.
because
That's why he broke up.
we don't know that.
Okay.
All we know is that they broke up.
That he cheated. Okay. What was your question to Hooli?
I'm ready, y'all. The question was basically get the same advice.
Mm-hmm.
My first advice to Meg would be stop dating in the industry, athletics, anything. Get a no name as Wall Street, Black Dot. Get a no name ass nigga. I don't agree with Kim with the not platforming your next relationship because how is that fair to me? If you date me in private as a man, I'm the opposite. Now I'ma suspect you of everything that good would suspect of women who are like kind of out there like that. Equally, you shouldn't have because you say you read something, right, Kim? That
Mm-hmm.
black people shouldn't have to or they should. I heard it, but
Shouldn't
I
have
don't want
to.
to. They shouldn't. I agree wholeheartedly. Why do I have to have the motherfucker I'm enjoying my life with, whether I'm famous or not? But in Meg's case, like you can't be the girl that cried wolf. The data industry type just ain't for you. Your true love is probably the normal guy that works the normal job, and that shouldn't make you mad. If I'ma try to stand with Kim and think that she really want to be in love and family, get you a motherfucker that genuinely love you that doesn't have your celebrity because, like I was saying, it's kind of different rules when it comes to people that can match your dollar and your fame. And that's sad because they still humans at the end of the day. But her life lesson should be messing with industry types has only made my reputation come off whorish. And that's to each his own and how they judge it. But sincerely, I really hope the next person she fuck with is a no name motherfucker. And much like Kiki Palmer showed us, that don't guarantee you anything. So all you could do is just put yourself back out there. Kim, you know I don't agree. Well, it's her body, she can do whatever. That's my one chauvinistic trait. But being that she is grown, you shouldn't put yourself on the bench because these rumors out there, because like I say, they gonna come whether you doing something or not. But all I want, if I could give
Period.
up one piece of advice, find you a no name ass motherfucker and get at a shot.
Well, I mean, I think, kind of shot your point when you brought up Kiki Palmer because her boyfriend was a no name, and
But
yeah.
but that's the but and I did. I don't want to shoot my own point there. We haven't seen Meg do that, even though she don't always say. At least try that, and if that fails, then let's get back to the drawing board. So Kiki Palmer, you date in the industry, switch places, bitches. Meg, you go over here with the normal niggas. Kiki, go date Usher like they thought you was anyway, and let's see if it work out in some kind of bizarro world episode.
Holy,
Yes, sir.
holy. Go get you a Sir Goodwin Live. I have been on social media for since 2004. We've had podcasts since 2018, and I've had no scandals in all of these years. Get you a Sir Goodwin Live today.
Please,
I,
you are the worst
Kim,
kind of man.
I will not out because he's baiting me to tell him why. First of all, bots exist. Stream far. Your dirt isn't on the internet because I haven't put it there yet. So don't tell me to out you.
So good one. What would be your advice to Meg the Stallion?
Yes, sir.
My advice to Meg the Stallion and to women in general for 2026 in
Uh-huh.
this social media era. And I have two young men in front of me right now that I'm talking to them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If cheating is a deal breaker,
Oh my God.
don't get into a relationship. Okay.
Whew.
People
Did you
cheat.
did you ask
People always are looking for the next best thing. People want what other people want, what other people have, their lives, their material. People are just not content with themselves. People are greedy. My advice to Meg the Stallion is to focus on your craft and your God given talent. And when the time is right, that person will present himself to you. I can't say there won't be another celebrity. I wouldn't go that route. I Women don't like to take care of men, so that's also a hard thing when you got to find a man that that can't match you financially. So it's just going to be hard for Meg to find someone that is on her level. Take your time and be okay with being by yourself.
Amen to
That's
that.
what this is about. And I know you all say don't date on a public scale. I agree with that because if you don't date on a public scale, you make these men sign their lives away. You won't. There won't be a photograph that we showed today that completely alienates that lady. So do what's best for you. Don't date anybody publicly, and just be patient and be okay with being by yourself.
Can I also just suggest, um, black men go to therapy, please, immediately, expeditiously. Do not
I did therapy today.
don't stop at the go. Don't run past go. Go immediately to the couch. Immediately.
Can I
And take and
follow
take and take your brethren with you.
Kim? And we never disagree. I want to say my final point, and you kind of nudging me. Women, you have to start being accountable for
Yes.
some of the shit that even I protect y'all from. Like, you
Right.
can't scream hot girl this and hot girl that and then be I'm feelings girl. You have to pick a lane. Pick which one you are. Because it's getting hard for me to get on these type of shows and keep protecting when I'm getting annoyed and saying I can't protect you if you're gonna make it easy for them to judge you.
Mm.
We not gonna redo the show over, but if you're gonna keep being the girl spotted with this guy, eventually I am gonna believe you are what they're saying you are. The double standard is real. If I gotta lift 50-pound boxes and you don't, you just can't get your ass to everybody. I'm sorry. It's that double standard is real. I didn't write it, I just live by it. So it is okay to just, like you say, date, be okay with it. I don't condone people dating in private. It's so lame to me, like you say, Kim. We grown as hell. But if you are, I do agree with good one. Just know what comes with it. If you gonna keep doing this what come with it. Don't even keep a stiff chin and just be with the next motherfucker like Lori Harvey, Jeff.
And I mean, look at the actual factual Kim Smith and Stephania.
Yeah.
Nobody knows anything.
Outside of
Nobody
Young
knows it.
Bird, we don't know who Kim mess with, Jeff.
So we want Meg. If you listening to this show, I want you to inbox Kim right now. She will tell you the recipe.
You want to
Okay.
know? You want to know? You want to know why I can? Because y'all, black men disappoint me every day.
That's
Every day. Every
that,
day.
that's crazy.
Every day. And y'all be having whole ass daughters. I can't. We can rap.
It
I can't.
confused you, Kim. It
I
confused.
can't. I can't. Because I heard word on the street is we get into it tomorrow. Word on the street is people are worried about me. Yeah, I don't hate you. I am disappointed every day. Every day.
Crazy. It's
It is
hurtful.
a different way that a black man makes me side eye them, and I am disappointed every day.
Kim, can I ask you this in closing? If this will help you
Uh-huh.
say
Mm-hmm.
what they say, fool me once, shame on me. If women know men are this, when I just said accountability, when is it y'all fault that y'all keep putting men in position to disappoint y'all? How
Who
can it
you
not be
haven't
y'all?
heard? You haven't heard there is a men loneliness epidemic because women have just decided to just stop.
I did
Like
never hear that.
that's not even being joking. Like
I,
literally, right now there is a men loneliness epidemic because just like you said, women have just given up.
yeah. Well, damn. You teach me something
They've
every time.
given up in public.
No. They've given up in private too. Like it's a whole study. I'll send it over. But
Damn.
okay.
Wow.
White Sox SC,
Yeah.
always glad to have you.
Love the show.
Regardless if your phone is messed up and you're using them raggedy ass
No,
headphones.
I was driving. I took the time to drive around the dangerous city of Chicago, Illinois, and still somebody almost hit me. I think I cut a cop off. I don't fucking know, but I had to be on the show.
Thank you so much. Thank you
No,
so much. And we I'm glad we was able to catch you on a Tuesday because
I know.
I'm gonna call you when I get off here. I got some good news today.
yes,
The
sir.
actual and factual Kim Smith, you know, you said it today. You said it today. And Phil Brown, I am with you. That cut hard. When she
Well, the
said
truth is the
that
truth.
black men, you don't like black men.
I love
And
black men. I love black men. Black boys disappoint me, but I love black men.
Okay. She cleaned it up, y'all.
Yeah, love.
I don't know what and this is Lord.
Say what you feel.
This is it's coming at a time
Mm.
that I would think that it would kind of be the reverse.
Why?
But okay.
Why?
Safe travels back to
Oh,
college.
okay.
Oh no. No. You staying in Chicago. You're staying in Chicago tonight
back.
because
Yeah.
you are back tomorrow with a special panel. Tell us about it, Kim.
Oh, yes. Black women are the answer. So at the top of the month, we had a show with all black men on the panel telling us how black women were the problem. Lies, blasphemy, all those things. But yes, tomorrow we will sit down as women and we will talk about the show, talk about where we are in a society when it comes to black men and black women, and try to show men that we want to be their support system. We want to be their ally. We want to be their partner, but they are just making it more difficult by the hour. So yes, tomorrow, 7:30-ish, Black Women Are the Answer. Tune in.
Oh, I love it.
Unapologetic podcast on all podcasts and social media platforms. White Sox SC, Kimberly
Yep.
Smith team, Meg tonight. And you know what?
When you get off here, don't forget, I want you to go listen to Meg's song. It's called Plan B.
Okay, Plan B, and it looks like Meg does not have a Plan B because if she did, she wouldn't be so hurt about Klay leaving her. The Unapologetic Podcast, we are out.
Good night.
You. See y'all.